Hello, bookworms!
Today we are going to be doing the BookTube boyfriend tag, except it is the boyfriend, not boyfriend. It's the BookTube husband tag.
Good try.
So these are fun questions that I saw on, I believe it was Chandler Ainsley's channel. So I'll leave a link down to her video as well as the original creator's video below if you want to check those out. But basically, we're just going to be asking Andrew some questions so you guys will get to know him a little bit better.
Oh, they're about me?
And we'll see how well he knows me.
Oh, okay, that's what I was afraid of, yeah.
Question number 1. How long have we been dating?
Gotta do the math, but it's been almost 5 years?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 years this February.
Correct.
Ding, ding, ding.
Good job.
I win!
I knew you would get that one.
It's over. Thanks for coming by.
Question number 2. Are you a reader?
Define a reader.
Do you read? Can you read?
I can read, and I do read things on a daily basis, yes.
You do. Just not books.
I read books.
You read one book last year.
I read one book last year. That makes me a reader.
Not an avid reader.
I read other things.
You read other things.
I read sections of books.
Yes.
For purposes.
He did read a lot of Dungeons and Dragons type stuff.
Like manual books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he reads a lot of video game websites.
Yeah, well, I read blogs and I read stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't read too many books a year. No.
No.
Sorry.
It's okay. What Hogwarts house are you in?
Supposed to be Gryffindor.
You are a Gryffindor.
According to Pottermore.
Yes. And everyone that knows you.
No.
Yes.
There's family members who call me a Hufflepuff.
Who?
Greg.
Oh. Well, no.
Oh.
No. But I just completely disagree.
I think there's a lot of people who think I'm a Hufflepuff.
I think you're
I don't blame
a
them.
Gryffindor for sure.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I mean, not that there's anything wrong with Hufflepuff.
No.
Thank
Me
you
and your
for that,
sister
too.
Brittany have discussed it at length how we both think that you're a Gryffindor.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Britt.
Question number 4 is, what is my most anticipated book of this year or next year?
I mean, I think your most anticipated book of 2018 was Cruel Prince?
Kind of. It was The Wicked King, which is the second one.
Okay, yeah, that counts. 2019, you just put that video out, and I watched it.
You did?
I did.
Oh, wow.
But, I don't know.
You can't think of one book that I named in the video? There were 2 videos, too. You have 30 books to choose from, because there were 15 in each.
No, I can't.
Well, I can't narrow it down, but if you're interested in my most anticipated, you can watch both of those videos.
Wait, so I just had to pick one of 30 books?
Yeah, you had a pretty high chance.
And the Cruelest Prince 3, Electric Princeloo.
Okay, well that one doesn't come out until 2020.
But you're
and that's also
anticipating
not the
it.
title at all.
Yeah, but the titles. I don't know.
Actually, if I had to choose one as like my overall most anticipated for
2019, you're excited for the next V.E. Schwab book.
Which one is coming out next year?
It doesn't matter. You're just asking that proves I'm right.
No, I would say that if I had to choose one overall most anticipated, it would be The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern.
I have heard that name, Erin Morgenstern's.
She wrote The Night Circus.
I have heard of that book as well.
It's been like 8 years. She hasn't written a book in like 8 years, so that's why I'm pretty excited.
I feel like I shouldn't be blamed for that.
I'm not blaming you. Just saying. What was the last book that I read?
I mean, you just finished the Kiss Quotient the other day.
I did,
You
yeah.
probably read something since then, though.
I have. I actually told you what it was.
I'm sure you did, love. But you read 130-something books this year.
I read 125 books.
I don't know.
Alright, the last book that I technically read was The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. I reread it.
Oh, well that doesn't count.
Why not?
Because it's a reread.
So?
You wouldn't reread Scott Pilgrim, so that doesn't count.
I did reread Scott Pilgrim.
You reread half of Volume 1, and I read the other half.
But I have reread it many times.
Not since I asked you to.
Anyway, moving on. Question number 6. What is my favorite book?
Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
What's my favorite adult book?
Favorite adult book?
You know it.
The Cruel Prince?
That's young adult.
That's young adult?
Yeah. You know
sex in young adult books. Adult.
You read it too.
Oh, it's adult?
That highly narrows down your choices.
Are you talking about Darkest Shade of Magic? That's not adult. Okay, I didn't think that was adult.
That is adult, actually, but that's not it.
Lord of the Rings?
No, you didn't read all of Lord of the Rings.
No, I read some of it. Adult book that I read?
Yeah.
The Bible. I don't know. The Hobbit?
No.
Dark Matter.
It's fantasy, though. You're in the right direction.
It's a fantasy book I read.
Yep.
I read a fantasy book.
I actually read it again this year.
Read it again. She read it again this year, and I've read it. I've read a good amount of fantasy. It's hard to pick.
We're both very much looking forward to the
Okay, so Name of the Wind.
Yes.
Name of the Wind. Duh.
Good job.
I did read and
We
thoroughly
got there.
enjoy that. I read the second one, too.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just letting them know. I read books.
Yes, you do. Sometimes.
Yes, you reread that and then went down a conspiracy rabbit hole.
I did. Oh my god, it was great. It was like the best month.
It's weird because
I'm gonna do it again.
I don't like conspiracy stuff, but Patrick Rothfuss really, he put a lot of stuff in there. It's probably, half of it's probably true.
Yeah.
And the other half is crazy
But
talk.
fun. But fun.
Yeah.
Question number 7. What is my favorite book genre?
I'm assuming young adult doesn't count as a genre.
No.
Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was easy.
I remember you saying you're not really reading sci-fi anymore.
Yeah, I really like watching sci-fi a lot more than
and
reading
you've been
sci-fi.
more into fantasy than you've been into contemporary.
Yes.
See, I watch your videos.
You listen to me talk.
No, I don't do that.
How much time do I usually spend reading?
A lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't
less
know, like,
than
that's a
before we
weird question.
moved. Yeah.
I actually read the same amount of books, like the exact same number of books this year as I read last year. Isn't that crazy?
Are you counting the life-changing magic of tidying up again?
Yeah.
I don't know if that counts.
It does count.
Mm.
You know what though? I reread 9 books this year and I also reread 9 books last year. Isn't that also crazy?
That's weird.
I was like going through my stats and I was like,
What year is it?
I don't know.
Where are we? You read a lot.
Yeah.
That's my answer.
That's a good answer. It's hard to like quantify.
Yeah, I don't know what I was. Well,
Why you were trying.
you didn't have an answer beyond that.
Yeah.
A lot works. What would you say? How much you read?
I would also say a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I win. I'm
We
winning.
have a match. Okay. What is one thing that you notice about my reading habits?
Oh, I mean, we just talked about a bunch the other day. You can't really stop reading unless you're at the end of a chapter.
True. Bothers me.
You are extremely prejudiced against people who don't use bookmarks.
I just don't understand how you don't use
I don't read a lot, but I know what page I was on. Reading habits? Sometimes when you read, you lay on your back and your legs like come up so your knees are up by your face and her feet are just kind of in the air. I don't know how she's comfortable or maintains it.
It is comfortable.
But that's a reading habit, I think.
Uh-huh.
You pick a TBR and then you sometimes ignore it and just read whatever you want.
That's true. I'm a mood reader.
You're a mood reader, like a mood ring.
I change colors.
Yes, constantly. That's another reading habit. She changes colors.
That
That's
was
a
a
bunch.
good amount. That was a good amount.
bunch, yeah.
What books should I read sometime soon? Don't
Scott
say Scott
Pilgrim, volume 2 through 6.
I've already read those.
You just said 3 questions ago rereads count.
No, but pick a book that I have not read that I should read soon.
I don't know any of these. A book you haven't read that you should read soon. There aren't many books I've read that you haven't read. Are you actually going to read it if I pick it?
Maybe.
Or do people just want to know what I'm thinking?
I don't know.
Just a look into my psyche. You should read... I don't even know what's going on with books. What's going on with books these days? There's so many. Have you read the Silmarillion?
I have not read that.
There we go. Lord of the Rings, Silmarillion.
Silmarillion.
You should read that and then tell me about it.
I can honestly say that I'm probably not going to read that anytime soon.
It's par for the course when I suggest books. I read A Darker Shade of Magic, and now I need to read The Darkness Strikes Back and Return of the Darkness.
Gathering of Shadows.
Gathering of...
And The Conjuring of Light.
I don't know about those, but I'll read the rest of this trilogy. You gave me a while ago Console Wars, and I want to read that. I have a bunch of books. I've been gifted books over the years that I start reading and then I never get around to, so I have a lot of those to read from family members too. What else should I read?
So many books.
Pick one.
Pick one.
Yeah, just one.
I think that you should read...
Oh, I'm sorry, we're out of time. Thank you everyone for joining us. I'd like to thank our guest Kristen for coming on. Remember, read your books and neuter and spade your pets.
I think that you should read The Legend of Drizzt.
Okay, yeah, that sounds slightly familiar.
That's the Dark Elf series in the Dungeons and Dragons
world, right, cool.
By R.A. Salvatore.
The Legend of Drizzt. Drizzt.
Yeah, it's a dark elf. Drizzt. The Dark Elf trilogy.
Cool. Yeah, I want to read more fantasy.
Superhero or supervillain?
Is there more to that question?
Nope.
Not am I, or are you, or do I prefer?
No.
Superhero?
And what if you were filling in that question?
Is that the real follow-up?
No. I would say, what do you think I prefer, superhero or supervillain?
Superhero?
I like the heroes to win, for sure. I do like a good villain, like an interesting and compelling villain.
Yeah, I mean, villains are more interesting in general. They get to act, and the superheroes are always being defensive and just reacting.
Yeah.
And the villains usually have some convoluted reason why they actually think what they're doing is right.
Yes.
But sometimes they're just whiny and evil, and I don't know why people ship them. Just saying. Kylo Ren and Rey are not happening.
Okay. The next one is fun. Now I'm going to ask you some BookTube terms.
Oh, okay, I think I can do this.
I think you'll get this,
I got this.
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so what's BookTube?
Well, BookTube is a community of people online who share videos about books. I know that was me making fun of myself and the way I was saying it, not BookTube. BookTube people seem cool.
What is a reading slump?
Not being able to get into a book for a while. Struggling to enjoy reading. Mm-hmm. Like any other slump.
Yep. What is a TBR?
A to be read list.
Yes. Or pile.
Yeah. Here's piles. Can't see it. Everywhere.
What is a wrap-up?
It's when you talk about the books you read recently.
Yeah, like reviewing.
Mm-hmm.
What is a readathon?
It's when people organize an event over a period of time with specific reading challenges, and they all do it together for the sake of reading and camaraderie.
Yep. What is a reading vlog?
I mean, reading vlog sounds a lot just like BookTube, but I assume it's specifically just recording yourself while you read, talking about what you're reading.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's right.
Kind of, usually you probably hold a camera like this and talk into it a lot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, not on this list, but what is DNFing?
Did not finish.
Good job. Nailed it.
Yeah. I know things. I watch BookTube. I know about
he
Alexa
who watches BookTube.
Yeah. Alexa likes books.
Loves books.
She is a Monica.
She might be Monica.
Yeah, that one. Portland Bananas. I know about all these booktubers.
Let's see how many booktubers you can name, because this is funny.
Novelly You.
Nope.
Not
that
the Lindsay Jane Diaries. Catterific.
Are you purposely messing up these names?
No, I got them all. I remember these people. Who's the other big one? Jesse the Breeder. That one didn't come out right.
No. But seriously, tell me. Let's see. Name
You know who I mean, so I think I've got like 6 already.
No, but I want to see if you actually know everyone.
Everyone?
Not everyone, but name as many booktubers as you can. Lightning round.
Thoughts on poems?
No.
You know who I meant though. Nonsensical Sam. Super Space Girl. Angry Guy. I don't really know what his name was. Cut out all my great parody names. I'm gonna be mad. Novelty books. Novel.
I think you're thinking of Madeline Novel Inc.
Novel Inc. I think that's all I got.
You tapped out.
Yeah. I basically renamed all the ones I said before, but they're actual names.
You named a lot of people.
Yeah.
That was good.
Shannon. She wrote a book. No?
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who it is then either.
What are you thinking of?
I don't know. She wrote a book. BookTuber wrote a book. How many BookTubers have written books?
Quite a bit.
Oh,
are you thinking of Sasha?
Yes! Shannon, Sasha. I feel like as someone who hasn't directly watched these videos, that was pretty close.
That was pretty close.
Yeah. I know there are more guys, but I don't know their names.
My favorite guy that I watched
chick,
is
if I
Connor.
said that. Connor. Oh, is Connor, okay.
And also Jay from Captured in Words, who you've watched his videos too. He does all of the like Name of the Wind theories.
Ah, he's the conspiracy theorist, yeah.
Yeah, I like his videos a lot.
Puts a lot of work into those videos though.
He does. Good job.
Thanks.
I'll stop torturing you now.
I liked my original answers better.
I know you did. They didn't.
New York City.
Those are all of the questions. I think Andrew did pretty well.
I think it did too.
I
think I won.
He succeeded. Yeah.
Yeah, I won. I'm sorry you had to lose.
I didn't lose.
Whenever there's a winner, there has to be a loser.
I won because I get you.
That's true.
Yeah. But anyway, I think that I'll tag Alexa and Mackie to do this because that would be
Mackie!
a lot of fun to watch.
I forgot Mackie.
He's on Alexa's channel.
Mackie loves books.
Yes. If you guys want to do it too with your significant other, I think that would be fun to watch. So yeah.
Maybe I'll even watch.
Maybe he will. And then maybe he'll know your channel.
Yeah.
The next time we quiz him.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So that's all that we have for this video, and we'll see you guys soon in a new one. Bye!
Pink.
I'm not kissing you, I'm just near you.
I'm not doing it seriously, so that's not going to be the thumbnail. Let's do a back-to-back buddy cop.